People are much more interested in things where companies are saying we are going to rethink our design, rethink our supply chain, rethink our end of life capture, rather than saying we're going to host a lovely cleanup. I think there's been a real shift of people not just seeing circular economy as something that in many people's minds invokes, ooh, that must mean less growth, right? If we're using stuff over and over again and we're producing less stuff, that must be less growth. People are now understanding that that can actually be an incredibly compelling growth opportunity and therefore investment opportunity. So we've been very excited to see the progress there.
Well, we made a mistake in the previous crisis, and that is that we rebuilt things that were of the past. Now we have to build our future. And if we do it right, we can combine the need to recover from this pandemic with the need to transform our economies into sustainable economies. And the Green Deal is our way forward.
I think people are much more interested in things where companies are saying we are going to rethink our design, rethink our supply chain, rethink our end of life capture, rather than saying we're going to host a lovely cleanup or we're going to write big checks towards some lovely cause. It's really about how do you use your business as a driver to create more value and also to create investment benefits. One, we've seen an increasing trend in investors being more and more interested, not just in sustainable investing generally, but in very specific targeted themes. And when we ask them, what themes are you most interested, the very top three were climate change, plastic waste reduction, and circular economy.
People in the financial world, whether it's investors, whether it's bankers, they make very rational decisions. And they have seen that if they do not change the way they invest, if they do not invest in a circular economy, in a future-oriented, sustainable economy, they will create for themselves huge amounts of stranded assets. The money they will then invest in the old economy will be lost to them within 5 to 10 years.
I think I'm optimistic that hopefully now with everyone being very innovative and creative, if we can fund and support and connect those people think about redoing the value chain, not going back to the past, but really sort of figuring out a new, more sustainable circular model, I think there's tremendous ability to undo a lot of the damage that's been created in our lifetimes.
I no longer fear those who pretend there is no climate crisis. I fear a situation where we become desperate, that we believe we cannot fix it anymore. We can fix this. If humanity can fix something, it is this. It is an existential threat to the human race, but the human race can face that threat and face it down.